It's the red carpet ring where we are not green when it comes to the facts. Today we're going to talk about Edge exposing Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Now he cut a promo on Roman Reigns. Edge cut the promo on the week before WrestleMania 37 back in 2021. He was saying that Roman think he owes everybody, and Edge said, "You actually owe me." He said, "You started in a three-man group, which is the Shield, just like I started a three-man group, which is the Brood. You was in the crowd, just like my three-man group was in the crowd." And he basically told Roman Reigns, "You're like the Samoan Edge." Now, they had the match in the triple threat match with Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 37, which Roman Reigns was victorious. But they had their one-on-one match later that year at Money in the Bank pay-per-view, well, Premium Live event now, for the Universal Championship. And in this match, Edge came close to defeating Roman Reigns, but he kept getting interference by Seth Rollins. He interfered twice in the match and ended up costing Edge the match when he was speared by Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns speared Edge while he was distracted after Edge kicked Seth Rollins out of the ring. And that led to a feud with after Roman Reigns. It led to a feud with Seth Rollins. Now, his feud with Seth Rollins was immediately after this. He was telling Seth Rollins that you can't end the job that you should have ended in 2014. And he cut a promo with Seth Rollins saying, "You can't fill the shoes that I had." What Edge meant was he was the first to cash in Money in the Bank, and he did successfully cash on John Cena, basically being the pillar of the Money in the Bank match. Seth Rollins also cashed in Money in the Bank, but he was the first to do it at WrestleMania, making a triple threat match between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. So that was monumental. They were basically, in my opinion, the two kings of the Money in the Bank contract. It's going to be Edge on one end, Seth Rollins on the opposite end. So he cut a promo with Seth Rollins saying, "You're just like Edge, kid." And that what made Seth Rollins want to accept Edge's challenge. At first he turned him down. So they had their match at the very first match at SummerSlam, which is the pay-per-view after Money in the Bank. So they had a great match. Edge won that match by defeating Seth Rollins. Now they had two other matches. Edge lost the second match, but he won the last and final match they had. So he basically, in separate times, exposed Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins for basically being a version of him. Because Edge, he did a lot in his career, and he basically set the tone for someone else to follow his path. Someone that started out in a group or a tag team specialist to become a single star as the heel mostly, and become the main eventer, holding multiple championships. And now Edge is a Hall of Famer. He was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2012 by Christian, which was a year after he had his initial retirement, right after WrestleMania 27. So even though he had retired, he came back, and he's a Hall of Famer now. And he's still put on great matches at his age. and at this point in his career. Now I know his contract is up reportedly this year, so he probably do a few more matches that's left on the contract, and my opinion is going to either retire end of this year or early next year. But he wrestled both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and many others. So he had great matches. He won't retire on his terms, and I think it's that time. He's retired this time. It's well deserved. But he exposed both of those gentlemen, and there was nothing else left to say. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Until then, OUT.